the HPALM, that's the application lifecycle management. So before we go into the complete thing, so we will have a look on what are the features that we'll be covering today. Okay, so we have a HPALM training from the QAtestingtraining.com. So in this today's agenda, we will be having site administration. So we, we will be logging into the site administration. Site administration is nothing but the admin person who will be having the control to create the projects, create the domains, and create the users. Okay. So how the admin will be able will be creating the all this we will be seeing in today's session. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. So when you've been given a link, no, what you will be doing over here is just delete this part, keep it here till now. Okay, so the link which is given to you, once you open it, you will be coming across this screen. Okay, in this screen you will be seeing application lifecycle management, lab management, site management, add-ins page, and a readme. Okay, so the site admin will be about want to login means he has to click on this site admin station link, then he will be navigated to the respective login page, and the users who are responsible to other activities. Okay, so those will be accessing this application lifecycle management. They are nothing but the testers, developers, and the business analysts, and many more people. But only the site administration, only first only one login will be there. Okay, who is the super admin who will be having the full-fledged privileges to do anything with the this tool. Okay, he can create the domains, he can create projects, he can create users also, can assign the user roles to any project. Okay, the person who logs in into this application lifecycle management with admin credentials, that time he will not be able to do anything. Just means he will not be able to create the domains. He will be, so that users can't be created in this one. Only the in the site part only he will be able to create the domains, projects, and users, and you can assign the users to the projects. Let's get go into the site administration. Okay. Once I click on the site administration, you will be navigated to the admin login page with the username and and password. So this username and the password you will be setting while installing the application lifecycle management on a system. And before see what I want to explain over here is one more thing you need to remember here is this application lifecycle management. So you can't install this application on Windows 7, XP, or Vista OS and all. So you need a server OS to be having in a system so that you can install it. So it will not install on a normal OS. You need a server OS like a Windows 2003 server or Windows 2008 server. Server OS you need it. Okay, you need to have a server OS installed in a system. So to get installed HPQC in your system. So let's get into the site administration. Okay. In the site administration, once you log in, so we will be coming across these many tabs. Okay. The site projects where you will be creating the project. Okay, and the lab management. The lab management. Okay, so entire details will be there. The lab management details. So how this is being managed. So the lab means the entire site, how it is being managed. So what are the details are there. So who are these users for this lab management. Okay. And the site users, where in this tab you will be creating the site users. Okay. And the site connections. Okay. In the site connections, you will be seeing the details of the site users. But for this one won't be visible for the admin because he is the only super user, so he will not be able to see. So if some other person has already connected to this server, then he will be able to see the person who logged in into this site, and the licenses you will be seeing. So what type of license it is, okay, and how the duration of the license sections in the servers. So, these are all high-end part of the site administration. Okay. So first we will concentrate on how to create a domain now. Okay. So we'll go one by one later part. Okay. Now I have come across a site project. So in this, I am going to create a first. There are by default one domain is there with the name called default domain. So each domain can have any number of projects. Okay, any number of projects you can create an in a one domain. Okay, why do we need a domain actually? That is the main question first. Okay, so the domain why do we need means in a big organization there may be they may be running for different. Okay. Uh, okay. First, just listen to on this one site projects. The site projects tab, it's a site admin totally. Okay, who will be creating the projects. Okay, and he will be creating the domains. He will be creating the users. So, and he will be assigning those users to the projects which are created under the domain. Okay, and so as I told, what is the importance of having the domains? Okay. If you go for a big organization, they will be running the development cycle, development, or they will be working on different domains for the different projects, right? Okay. To manage those works, they will be creating a different domains. Okay. Now, in an IT company, if you take, so they will be having separate sections for each and every department. Finance team will be there. Okay, ISMS team will be there. Okay, and desktop team will be there. Okay, HR team, or some companies may be opted for this quality testing. Okay, HPLA. Okay, some of the projects they may be working on uh, banking domain. Okay, and some projects they might be working on uh, retail domain. Okay, sorry. And some maybe some of the projects they may be working on travel or logistic domain. So likewise, so they will be having different domains on which they will be working on. So sorry. So for that to manage the things properly, so they need to have a different domains. In that again in that domain they can have multiple projects created. Okay, they can create a multiple projects in the multiple in the single domain, and even you can have a multiple domains in the site administration that you can create. So where this domain will be visible, I will show you. So first let's create a one domain. To create a domain, just you need to click on this domain, create domain button. Okay. Once you click on a create domain button, you will be coming across this window wherein you will be typing the name of the. I have created a one domain with the QA testing training. Okay. In now here you see the once the domain got created, so this the everything that follows that falls under this domain will be stored in this address. Okay, the physical address of this location is QA testing training. Everything will be available on the hard disk. Okay, or the, if it is been installed on the server, so the path will be shown over here. Okay, and the contact name. So who will be working on this domain, so who has to take care of that domain. So if you want to give that, you can give the name of the contact person. Okay, sorry. You can give the contact details, and if you want to give any contact details, you can pass it. And user quota, so unlimited connection. So how much, how many users you want to assign this domain. Okay, you want to give the, you want to give any limitation connections, or you want to keep it as a unlimited connections. So that you can do it by clicking on the user quota. So as of now we'll go with the unlimited connection. So you want to have this domain details in a particular DB server, or you want to select any default server. Okay, the DB server will be there. Okay, so where you will be storing all the projects and the requirement, whatever you will be doing, that the information will go into that particular database, the which you will be selecting. Okay. Now here we will not be having any save button. Okay, to save the settings. Okay. Once you navigate from one tab to other tab here in the tab, no, so automatically it will get saved. Okay. Just you will be having only the refresh button to just refresh and check it. Okay, in some places. And if you want to delete the domain also, you can delete and come